The university terminated my employment immediately when I was arrested because of, in their view, the fact that the Home Office said I had problems with my visa, so they ran for the hills basically. And there's an analogy with what happened to you with Christian Aid. The university immediately, upon hearing when the arrest took place, immediately sort of tried to distance itself from me and saying, this guy, he was just, somebody. Yeah, he happened to be, he was a former student and all sorts of things. When just months earlier they had worked really hard to try and get me to provide them with a profile of myself to try and use on their website to recruit more international students. I have an example of this really sort of success story of the university. Somebody who, I was the president and the founder of Arabic Society, and he was, extremely working closely with the university to try and help them interact with the Muslim and Arab community on campus. Maybe the community, the students and staff community, even more angry with the way the university management tried to sort of pretend they never existed. Because on the one hand you have the Home Office trying to sort of get away with it in a very, very cynical way, and people could see it. And then at the same time you have the university trying to enable the Home Office action. In fact, the university kept saying, there's nothing we can do, the guy's going, he wasn't really connected to the university that much anyways, and so on. And the news came out, the big demonstration took place, sort of embarrassed the university, because they had like ITV, the BBC, the Guardian everywhere, like on campus, double spread in the Guardian, and it was really embarrassing for the university, which is really corporate minded, and really sort of trying to keep this sort of very bland image of a business-like sort of institution where it's just, the students are clients and so on, just they didn't want this image of sort of unrest and protest and trouble. And that sort of forced the university to sort of say, well, we hope the Home Office proceed with fair and due trial and so on. And when the Home Office declared that they're no longer deporting me on that flight, in other words, I'll be coming back to Nottingham in the near future and so on, and at least for a moment, the university immediately assembled a dossier of things of documents they were in my office. Almost all of it is either copies of ceasefire or things to do with activism in Palestine or events we organised for Palestine Solidarity Week and so on, and send them to the police saying, just wondering if this might be useful to you, or because they knew that the Home Office was building a case against me, and they just said like they're so desperately saying, and denied that they did it, but they didn't know that we had the evidence, that we had copies of those documents because we made requests. So I hope that what happened to me, for instance, is a good example of the fact that what could seem like just a bunch of individuals and communities getting together and supporting each other is actually a very, very significant and very meaningful force. It actually can bring a big, huge machine like the Home Office that thinks it's undefeatable to reason. And if I just may say, when I was first told that I had a week to go, my solicitors rang the Home Office to try and talk to them and say, can we not discuss this? And this is really crazy. And then they said, no, sorry. And then the solicitor called me and I said, is there nothing we can do about this? And he said, I've spoken to them, and they said, this guy, they told my solicitor, there's nothing you can do, this guy is going on that plane. And they made it very clear that this was for them a matter of life. They're completely not budging on this. And they lost, despite all everything in their arsenal was used against me, and they failed because the community didn't